Today, we are going to help you spend your refund! It's time to cut to the chase. Contestant number 1, come on in! All right, time to take your shot, spin the wheel, and see what you're gonna spend your refund on. You just pay attention right here, little ticker. Yep, right there. What'd you get? Wheels and tires! It's red! Uncle Sam again? Contestant number 2, come on in. All right. Hey, not a fluke. Go ahead and spin your wheel. Let's find out what you're gonna spend your refund on. What'd you get? Wheels and tires again!
The wheels waiting! It's always landing on wheels and tires.
I can't do this anymore.
It's red!
Stop going down!
My name's Mickayla VanBuren. I'm from Upstate New York. I've been into trucks for quite a few years now. I work full-time as an HD mechanic. My interest in diesels kind of developed over the past few years, so I drive a 2012 Dodge Ram 3500 Dually. I've had my Cummins for about a year now. I actually put a 6-inch long arm kit from BDS on it. I went with Fox shocks. It rides really nice. So far, the truck's been really good to me. I was looking to make some upgrades and make it a little bit cooler for this upcoming show year. When I got out of school, my first job was wrenching at just kind of like a small oil change place. I used to go to car shows, got involved with like the local scene, and things kind of escalated for me. I got into trucks. They were like the bigger, better toys. I thought they were super cool. My passion in diesels kind of grew. So now that I have my 2012 Dodge Cummins, my goal is just kind of to build it bigger and better. First day was kind of like a get focused, get set up, get everything ready for the install. Kind of consisted of getting all the parts laid out, making sure the dually was racked. We went through, and I believe the first modification we did was the headlights. My first set of wheels on my very first car were from Custom Offsets. So since then, this is kind of the wheel company that I've stuck with over the past few years. And I think that I've had custom offsets on honestly every vehicle I've ever modified. That escalated from me being into cars to me getting into bigger trucks, and I just thought trucks were like the coolest thing ever. I looked at them as a kid and was like, wow, I can't wait to have one. And I just thought like the bigger and better they were cooler. Now I'm actually here at the Custom Offsets and building my dually. I might need a step stool. We've already ran into some technical difficulties. Huh.
Get her, got her.
Oh my God, these look so cool. The build list kind of started off with some minor things that grabbed a lot of detail about the truck and made it edgy. Some major improvements for me were getting new lights. So we did Morimoto headlights, taillights, fog lights, the third brake lights. Everything looked really great and consistent. Yeah, there's a plastic clip that goes up through there that holds the light on. You either gotta slide them like up or down. It took me probably most of the day, but I had someone do it with me, so it was kind of like a learning experience, but it was so worth it. This is making me realize how dirty my truck actually is. This is like the part they don't show about building a truck. Oh my God, what a difference. I I went with a lot of brands that I really am in favor of. I got super cool infinity taillights, which are the absolute coolest thing to look at from behind.
Oh my gosh, these are gonna look so nice. You turn the turning signal on? These look so cool. Oh my gosh. That's it.
Everything that you need for every make and model was supplied by Morimoto, so the installation process was super easy. We went through and did the fog lights. They also came with new brackets, so everything got installed externally, and then you just mounted the bracket inside the bumper. Also came with a new seal, which was really nice for the Cummins. A lot of the factory headlights are really faded out, so it gives the truck that really nice, edgy, sharp look, and it looks really nice going down the road at night. I actually went from 35s to 37s, and I got to see them mounted in the shop.
I do a lot of like on-road, off-road, but I'm not like in deep, swampy areas, and these still work good in the mud. I like this, especially because they wear nicer. I feel like they don't chop. I've never seen the outside clamp like that. I've changed tires before, but that's why I didn't do these. I've done tires and everything, but these were obviously always the kinds that you don't want to do. Oh my God, look how wide that wheel is. I don't think I've never seen my wheels like off.
When I originally put the Calais on the Dually, I went with the Renegade RTs, their radar tires. They actually wore really nice for me, and I felt like they were a great tire company that I wanted to stay with.
Oh man. These are huge. I got lucky, all my tires are the same size, like all the way around.
I really like the way that they wore on the 24s for the previous setup, so I want to stay with the same tire brand.
This strap really does not want to come out right now. There we go.
You gotta get that loose going.
That's the proper way. All right, I think we're ready for the Fass.
One of my favorite upgrades for any diesel I've ever owned has been the Fass lift pump. It's really good for a filtration system for the Cummins, and it's also there if you ever have any future plans to add a little bit more power.
Oh, broke my glove.
Normally, see 05 to 18 would have the tab back here.
Oh,
21 and up has the tab where you have it.
so this one does get drilled out. Okay. Move it over?
Yep, just to the edge of the pallet.
So for the Fass install, we ended up dropping the fuel tank and building the in-tank pump on the table, so everything comes out. We went through, cut the fittings on top to install the aftermarket fittings, the supply tube. Everything went back together, put the modified pump back into the tank, put the tank back in, and ran all of our new fuel lines. And now we're done upgrading the in-tank fuel pump, and we're getting ready to mount the lift pump on the frame.
So they sent this super nice harness that's already wrapped in aluminum. I'm just gonna run this up towards my fuse box on the front of the truck and secure this to the factory harness so it doesn't shape anywhere.
The lift pump actually bolted on the driver's side underneath the bed. It was really easy to install and run all of our lines right up to the CP3, and it was actually really easy to start once we pre-filled the filters and got everything primed.
There's a lot of mud in here, sorry.
We also went through and replaced some front end components. It's a Dodge, so it's kind of a given thing. While the front end was apart, we went through and did the PPE diff cover. Those are really nice. It actually came with everything that we need.
Oh my God, they make it.
I thought I was going somewhere cool.
Wow, this isn't cool?
We also did the new Fox Resi shocks. They're the 2.0 version. They also ride really nice. They've been a really steady part for me through the entire process of owning my truck. Those were pretty easy to install. We unloaded the front suspension, put the front axle on jack stands, pulled the coils out. Actually got brand new coil springs. We changed the adapter plates that were in the truck originally. So everything was a nice fit. We went with brand new for the 8-inch lift kit.
If this doesn't matter, this is a free swinging part. No matter what, there's no tension on it. All it does is help body roll.
The next installation process was going to be the Gen Y stabilizer bars. Those were pretty easy. We ended up fabricating and bolting those into place. They really helped with stabilizing the drop hitch during towing process. Going down the road takes a lot of the slop out of the drop hitch, which makes for better towing applications. Part of the trials and errors that we ran into, we actually had a leveling kit on top of the 6-inch BDS that was installed prior this year. So we ended up having to make some trips and runs to the parts store. We ended up getting the factory spring perch that goes and holds the top of the shock mount into place. And that changed a lot of our height issues in the front end. So with that factory part, we were able to run the provided 6-inch dual resis for the shocks and then upgrade the coils in the front. So that made the installation process a lot easier and everything went together really nicely to put the front end back together after that. And the truck still has a really nice flat suspension in the front and the rear.
It's not gonna reach.
Because of that, and we already had the 6-inch BDS kit already installed previously, it was a judgment call on my end. I actually didn't run into any issues with the front drive shaft binding. The BDS does supply an automatic and manual adapter to rotate the transfer case, and it did come with a new mount. So if I do change my height in the future, I definitely will need to rotate the transfer case, but we didn't see any serious binding or anything, so we didn't need to dig into that for this current build. Visiting custom offsets for the first time was kind of just like a shock. The company's full of like super nice people, and when you walk into the building, you just see this like super huge warehouse. It was the biggest wheel and tire supply that I've ever seen. The inventory here is huge. There's a bunch of stuff to see, and you got to see the entire assembly line of how everything happens here. And it was cool to see that everything that I've had in the past, because I've been with the company for quite a few years on all of my past vehicles, to see everything that went through the line here and the process. I get such a family vibe here with all the people. Everyone checked in, everyone was super nice, everyone popped in to say hello, see how everything was going with the truck, and overall it was a really cool process. The process here has been really cool. It's had its ups and downs. Other than that, I would say that the build process went through really easy. A lot of the parts were really easy to install, and all the companies came with really nice installation instructions.
This made such a big difference.
Oh
overall cool experience to come out to the area and check everything out. I can't wait to take my truck to future truck shows and see how everything grows and continue to build from there.